Growing up in school, my art teacher used to say, art is a means of self-expression. So every day I'm not limited. I want to express myself using different techniques, style, and medium. They also say art is an international language. So when I create artworks, I'm speaking a language that is relatable. My name is Salami, and I'm an artist, a painter. My motivation comes from creating portraits of everyday people. And one thing I want to understand is the story that these portraits tells, how they connect with people and how people could relate with it. What feelings are these portraits creating among my collectors and art lovers? In school, we're told that art is an international language and a means of self-expression. So every day when I wake up, I want to express myself on my canvas using different styles and technique. I want to wake up to a day where I would always be inspired and motivated to do something new. My body of works I call Semblance Realism or Semblance Expression. The idea is to create artworks that looks like realism because they represent a figure or a portrait of a person, different expressions that captures the challenges of everyday people. And the Semblance Realism for me is to use multiple colors to create these artworks that draws in the viewer and also represents a portraiture that it's relatable. As a Nigerian, there is just so much story to tell and so much to do that most times we could get lost in the noise of everyday life, in our struggle or in our pursuit to create something that could put food on the table. But when it comes to art for me, it's passion, it is the emotion, it is the culture, it is a call to duty to create something that would live on years after I have lived my own life in this world. It becomes a legacy. People will see and they will remember. I love to visit the riverbanks. I take a deep breath, pause for a moment and appreciate nature. And I always take my dogs for a walk. I have 4 dogs, Brown, Echo, Maris, and Ice. They are different breeds, so they have different ways of relating with me. I love all of them, and they all are part of my family. I involve myself in charity works, and presently I'm working on a project I titled Project 100. So the idea is to create 100 artworks telling stories of African kids in terms of how many kids couldn't go to school and the ways that we could sell these artworks and use the profit to help these kids. So it's my way of giving back to the community. So you're not just buying a painting, you would be having an augmented reality, artworks that come alive that you could show to your friends and family. My vision for art is to ignite the passion of art amongst kids because, like Picasso says, every child is born an artist. The problem is remaining an artist when they grow up, and I feel like many kids have lost touch with their creative mind, and I'm on a journey to make sure that as many kids as possible, I could ignite this passion in them to create to paint, to be able to share that story with the world. Because like we were taught, art is a means of self-expression. So I'll be giving them an opportunity to be able to express themselves, to be able to speak a language that everybody understands, using art as a medium. In the next 5 years, I want to see my artworks making an impact in terms of giving back to the community, being in art auctions, having more people who could relate with my style of art.